Hey everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pokemon Platinum version. As always, I am Magnificent Entertainer, and in the last episode, we explored Jubilife City, caught ourselves a new team member in the form of Badoo, and we defeated our rival for the second time. As you could see, I actually went and healed up after that battle off screen. And now we can continue our journey on through Route 203. And you can see you got a patch of grass here or a Pokemon trainer, but there is reason to explore this particular area. And this trainer's already broadcast what they have. They've got a Kricketot and a Zubat. And that Kricketot, you know, it can potentially be slightly dangerous because it knows Bide, and you know, early on that's something to be a little bit worried about if you just barely don't KO it. But let's see, you know, if you don't actually hit it, Bide's not going to do a thing. So, you know, while he's working on Bide, we're just gonna keep using Growth. Because again, Kricketot being a bug type, that means that, you know, it's going to resist our Absorb, and I really don't want to risk this thing, yeah, and Growl's not going to do a thing, because Absorb is special. So let's use Absorb. See how much that does. Yeah, that's like nothing. But it used Growl, so we can keep attacking. Again, you know, you don't want to actually attack it if it's using Bide, because that's liable to be a one-hit KO at this point. Especially if you barely don't KO the Pokemon. But I think right now we're safe, because even if he tried to use Bide, yeah, he's within being two-shotted, so we'll use Absorb this turn. I think we'll use Absorb next turn. He's still storing the energy, not going to release it until next turn, and there we go. And down goes Kricketot. That was a lot more trouble than it was worth, but there you go. Next he's going to send out a Zubat. And I am, even at +4, I'm just going to switch right over to Piplup, because Absorb is quad resisted by Zubat, and we'd be here all day between Leech Life and, Leech Life and Absorb just barely getting any damage done to each other. But here, you know, I've got Bubble, I've got Pound, I can take that Zubat out a lot easier. Plus I'm 5 whole levels higher, so that's helpful. And you see we can blow some bubbles on it, and hopefully Piplup learns a better move in the relatively near future, but in the meantime, you know, we can make this work. Zubat goes down, Badoo gains 34 experience and grows to level 10. And learns Stun Spore, that's useful. That's a 75% accurate move that paralyzes the enemy. Ah, my Pokemon! And we go up here, and you could see I had the choice of either walking through grass or battling the trainer, but you get a Pokeball over there. And if you go back over here, your favorite Pokemon should be placed at the top left of your party list. That way it will be the first to go out in battle. No, I don't think so. First of all, most games don't actually have my favorite Pokemon even available during the main story of the game. Second of all, it's not necessarily the Pokemon that you want to grow the most, because if you're looking to raise your team evenly, that's actually very bad advice. Anyway, let's keep going through, and we'll battle another trainer, who apparently has a Shinx. All these trainers here are telegraphing exactly what Pokemon they have. That's kinda useful. This particular trainer must have been born in Texas. Alright, let's see what Absorb does right off the bat, without being raised. That's not too bad. You're gonna leer at me. Let's keep absorbing. Not like I can do much else, considering that's my only offensive move, but it works. Just gonna tackle, that hurts. Ah, there we go with the poison point. See, it's a very good ability to have, and it does make battles go a lot faster. You combine that with the energy that I gain back, the HP that I gain back by using Absorb or moves like Absorb, and it actually makes battles go pretty quickly, and, you know, it leaves my Pokemon in pretty good condition at the end. And there, Shinx is hurt by poison, just barely not taking it out. So we'll absorb one more time, gain back one more HP, why not? And that puts us pretty much back to full, I mean, 1 HP off, but pretty much back to full health. And Badoo is almost caught up with Piplup already. And yeah. And we defeated youngster Dallas. So sad and so crushed. Poor kid. He doesn't bear grudges over losing, but he promises he'll get tougher. And if you walked up the stairs the wrong way, you'd have to battle this guy, but since I like getting experience, I'll battle you anyway. Before you challenge the Pokemon Gym Leader, you'll test your strength on me, huh? Well, let's see what you got. Youngster Sebastian with a Machop. Level 8. Well, I suppose that the Gym Leader would be weak to that Machop if it had any fighting moves. But we'll see. I resist those fighting moves, so that's helpful. Yeah, Low Kick's going to do like nothing because it's resisted and Badoo is very light. Low Kick might be useful against the Gym Leader. Rock Pokemon tend to be pretty heavy. Or am I not supposed to know that the Gym Leader has Rock-type Pokemon yet? I don't know, I've just played this game so much that, well, I remember lots of stuff. Anyway, I could use Stun Spore on him, but Machop has the possibility of having Guts, and you don't want to activate Guts if you can help it. All he's doing is leering at me. And we absorb. And down it goes. Yeah, I mean, Badoo might be difficult to raise, but because of a lack of moves, but it's already caught up as far as levels go with Piplup, so that's pretty good. Definitely proving to be easy enough to use. I mean, the battles are kind of slow, but, you know, that's kind of to be expected. Wait a minute, are you calling me a nobody because I don't have a single gym badge? Rude. What about you? You found a trainer while looking for some Pokemon. Yes, you did. And here we go with last Caitlin, who has 4 Pokemon. Wow, but they're all very low level, so should be no problem for our Badoo. Yeah, even with a move relatively weak as Absorb, we still did about half HP damage, and we'll absorb the rest of that health. We're actually getting low on PP for Absorb, which is kind of funny. And we're right back up to full health. You don't get a lot of experience for it, but some is better than none. Now here's an Abra. You can technically catch Abra in the wild over here, but it's going to teleport every single time, so if you don't catch it on the first ball, it's just going to run away. So good luck with that. But conversely, it's not going to be able to do anything in battle over here. It's easy experience. Heck, if you wanted to, you could set up, or I could set up, right here with a growth just to be able to take things out a little bit easier. But I think I'll leave it as is. If I need to, I can switch over to Piplup. Yeah, this is a bit of a long battle, but you gain some decent experience from it. Oh dear, here's her own Badoo. Well, rather than have a quad-resisted Absorb, I'm just going to shift over to Piplup. And yeah, I risk getting poison pointed, but certainly better than being in a stalemate all day. Alright, let's just pound the Badoo. And one more. And I don't know if that Badoo had Poison Point, but thank God it didn't activate if it did. And last up, she's sending out a Starly. Kind of the... Oh, I should have used Bubble, but whatever. That's only level 4. Alright, now we'll use Bubble. Take out the Starly. And that's it for this trainer. Gain 48 experience, not quite enough to get us to the next level. Nah, you're finished so soon? That kinda took a while, actually, as far as battles go. That's the longest battle we've had to date, considering you had 4 Pokemon. But let's keep wandering around. I believe there's an item back here, and we can challenge this trainer. Ah, you got a Nifty King gym badge from the gym leader in Oreburgh City, huh? You must be quite the trainer. The only trainer we know so far that's got a gym badge. What do you got? 1 Pokemon. And it's a level 8 Psyduck. You mean to say you beat Rourke with a level 8 Psyduck? Wow. Well, if you managed to beat Rourke with a level 8 Psyduck, I should have no problem whatsoever, right? Can Psyduck even have a water move at that point? Doesn't matter. 1 more Absorb and Psyduck goes bye-bye. Here we go. No problem at all. Yeah, I'm curious as to how she managed to defeat a gym leader with a single level 8 Psyduck. I'm sure if I tried the same thing, it wouldn't work out quite as well. Maybe he just gave it to her because he felt sorry for her. Or maybe she was lying about having a gym badge. Anyway, Badoo now being our highest level Pokemon, let's switch Piplup back to the front. And we're going to wander through the tall grass over here, inevitably running into a wild Pokemon. I can't wait until we can buy repels, but I believe we have to earn ourselves a gym badge first. I hope it's only 1. Anyway, down here you find an X Defend, which is an item you could use in battle. And you find yourself another random encounter, which is another Starly. But we're not interested in fighting it, so we keep going. And over here you find a Repel. Hey! But I'm probably going to save that for when I actually need it a little bit more. Although it is kind of inconvenient running into all of these Starly on my way. I will say one of the reasons that I'm not using Starly is also because I've used it so much in other playthroughs of this game. It really is arguably the best, if not the best, early game normal flying type in any Pokemon game. At least in my opinion, but I think that's... You know, I think most people would agree it's one of the most powerful. Anyway, let's move on to the Oreburgh Gate. And you can see here we're now in a cave, and here comes a hiker. But that sparkling new Poketch, your awkwardness as a traveler. Hey! You're still a pretty new trainer, aren't you? But it's all good, you're a fellow new friend of Pokemon. So let me make a gift of this hidden machine to you, and we get the HM06 Rock Smash. Pokemon learning Rock Smash can smash small boulders in the field, but we have to have the gym badge from Oreburgh City to get it. I don't quite understand how having gym badges allows you to use HMs, but whatever, you can see this is where that is, and I'm just going to right away teach that to our Bidoof, to Dr. Doof, because that's one of the reasons why I got him. Alrighty. And yeah, you can see it's a rugged rock, but a Pokemon may be able to smash it. Even though I have Rock Smash on my Pokemon, I can't yet have it smash rocks in the field because, well, I'm still a total noob as a trainer. So let's keep walking. We trainers will accept challenges anywhere. It's what we do. Yes, indeed it is. And you've got 2 Pokemon. Starly, which is very good. And we'll blow some bubbles on that Starly. And it's going to growl, and Growl's not going to do anything because Bubble is a special attack. Yeah, I guess while we're talking about the starters and their early game moves, Chimchar definitely fared the best out of the 3 of them, at least as far as base power for the move goes. Piplup's got Bubble, which is 20 power, base power, and does have a chance to lower speed. Turtwig gets Absorb, which is 20 power also, and has the possibility, and does drain. Oh, Piplup grew to level 12, and no new moves, but Turtwig got Absorb, which is 20 power, and drains half the damage done back to your HP. So that's more useful, and then Chimchar actually gets, as its early game stab move, is Ember. And that's, I believe it's 40 power, and has the possibility of burning. So again, that really got the the advantage as far as those early game moves goes. And Piplup over here, not as much. But still, Piplup, as I've said, it's my favorite, and ultimately, I think that it's, well, again, this is definitely an objective or subjective opinion, but Piplup, in my opinion, is the best of the 3 Sinnoh starters. But I also love the Steel type, so... You're going to celebrate getting through the cave by battling me, but you haven't gotten through the cave yet. The entrance is right there, and actually, depending on which way you're coming from, you might even be further away from where you're going. But if you want to battle me, you want to battle me. It's not like I can stop you. Alright, and you have the almighty Bidoof, level 9. Oh, I forgot. I've only got 6 PP left for Absorb. Alright, well, let's use Stun Spore. Make things a little easier for us. And you use Tackle. Doesn't do much. We'll raise our special attack, and I probably don't need to do all this setup, but, I'm trying to be conservative. I've got only a few PP remaining on Absorb, so we'll raise our special attack one more time, and then we'll go after that Bidoof. You can never be too prepared when you're fighting against a Bidoof. Alright, let's go. Yeah, we did a good chunk of damage. And the Bidoof is paralyzed. So we get to go again. And this will bring us back to full health. Just in time for the Bidoof to tackle us again. That's fine. One more Absorb and we're done. Thank you and good night. Gain 111 experience there, and defeat Picnicker Diana. Well, I guess losing is something to commemorate too. Is it? Is it really? Anyway, you may not be completing or getting out of this cave, but I sure as heck am. And with that, we have arrived in Oreburgh City, the City of Energy. Let's walk down, and hey look, a trainer. Nope. Howdy, trainer. Huh? Uh-oh. You don't have a single gym badge? You better do something about that. I'll take you to the Pokemon gym. Now, in Diamond and Pearl, this guy actually called you a total noob, and I kinda missed that. They removed that from Platinum, but I've been calling myself a total noob anyway, so you still get the experience. Huh? There's someone there. And, of course, this jerk made it here first. Huh? Oh, it's you, NG. You finally got here? You're slow like always. But anyway, the gym leader's tough. Like, seriously serious. If the gym leader's this tough, I wonder how he compares to my dad. Well, at least you have a dad. Huh? I just drifted there. Anyway, the gym leader's gone off to the coal mine. If you want to take on the gym leader, you'd better go off to the mine. Alright, well, I will definitely do that. But first, let's explore this city. There's a lot to do here, so we'll start over here. Alright, what do you have to say? Rourke lets you train your Pokemon in the mine, huh? Well, I wasn't aware that... Well, I guess if he's the foreman of the mine, he can restrict access to the mine. What do you have to say? A gym leader isn't like just any trainer you meet. Obviously, they're a lot tougher. A lot. I take as many Pokemon as possible if I were you. So you'd recommend taking 6 Pokemon even if they're completely untrained. It's not quantity, it's quality. There are 8 gym leaders in the Sinnoh region. The objective for trainers is to get all the gym badges from all of them. That means you have to defeat all of them in battles at their gyms. Yeah, that's the same as pretty much any Pokemon game up until Sun and Moon. What do you have to say? Are you catching Pokemon? Here, take this if you like. And she gives you the Dusk Ball. The Dusk Ball is an excellent Pokeball that works well if you're looking for Pokemon at night or in caves. Giving nicknames to Pokemon is the way to go. It makes you feel as if they're your very own. But he named our Psyduck yellow just because of its color. I don't understand the logic behind that at all. Doc? Yeah, even the Psyduck is confused. Anyway, like I mentioned about nicknames, I will be giving them nicknames at some point, but we haven't gotten to the name raider yet, and we won't for a little while. So, when I get to the name raider, I will choose the nicknames that you have selected or that you have given me, and I will choose my favorite. When you trade a Pokemon, the item it's holding is traded as well. That's pretty cool, huh? Means you can send an item as a gift along with your Pokemon in a trade. And of course, since we're talking about trading Pokemon, we have someone here looking to trade our Machop for their Abra. Now that's a pretty good trade, and that's a very easy way to get an Abra without having to deal with all the hassle of catching one in the wild. I don't have a Machop yet, but I'll be catching one in the next episode and actually doing this trade. Even though I don't intend to use Abra on my team, it's actually not a bad idea to have Pokemon with as many different IDs as possible, trainer IDs as possible, just for something that we'll be seeing a little later on. A Pokemon obtained in a trade grows quickly, but if a Pokemon grows too much, it may ignore the trainer. That's true. If you get a Pokemon in a trade, it'll gain experience at, I believe it's 1.5 times the normal rate as a Pokemon that's your very own, and it will start to disobey you if you don't have enough gym badges. Let's go up here. Now we've got this guy. All Pokemon have a special power called an ability. Yes, they do. Both Torrent and Poison Point have come in handy for us already. Hey, you, come back here. My favorite Pokemon ability is Pachirisu's Pickup. Yes, Pickup is an actual very useful ability. After every battle, your Pokemon has a chance of picking up items. What those items are will depend on the Pokemon's level. Now, what do you have to say? Stop running away from... Why do people keep running away from me in this game? The view is good from the second floor, but it's a pain going outside. If you don't mind, how about showing me a Pokemon called Geodude? Yeah, this is why I want to catch a Geodude, which I will actually be doing later in this very episode. You'll see he'll give you a nice reward for that. I was potentially hoping to find one while exploring the Oreburgh Gate, but since it's such a short dungeon, I did not. But let's keep going. We'll go over here. And what do you have to say? Rourke is our town's gym leader. He may be young, but he keeps the mine running safely and efficiently. Stop running away from me, damn it! Rourke is a user of Rock-type Pokemon. Don't you think Rock-type Pokemon are nice? I like how lumpy they are. Well, that's one way to describe them. Alright, the gym leader went off to work in the mine. Yes, he did. We already got told that by our rival. When you run around with your running shoes on, you're the center of attention. At least that's what it feels like. There's always someone looking at me. You always feel like someone's watching you, eh? Well, someone certainly watched me in Jubilife City. They gave me this very handy Poketch. What do you have to say? TMs are single use only, but HMs can be used over and over. Yes, this is before TMs became infinite use only, or infinite use, which is unfortunate because that is one of my favorite changes from Generation 5, but, that's a limitation of this game, and I really don't think that that's too bad. Let's go heal up. And again, I don't think that there's anything particularly interesting in this particular Pokemon Center, except that we do note that the basement is finally open. I'm not actually ever going to go down into the basement. I was just making fun of the fact that it wasn't open before. And yes, this person is telling us what we already know. What is your favorite kind of trainer? Can you tell me? What kind of trainer would you like to be? School trainer or school kid, bug catcher? I'll be an ace trainer. Yes, that is what I want to be. Alright, so that actually does affect how other people will see you in the Union Room. And that's talking about a Palpad from going downstairs. Who or what is this Team Galactic? They make wonderful claims of dream energy sources on the one hand, but rumor has it they steal Pokemon from others by force. It's a mystery. They're mysterious. Isn't anyone investigating them? Well, this Team Galactic certainly sounds like something that's out of this world. Cool, you have a VS recorder. So, did you go to the global terminal in Jubilife City? Did you? Well, I tried, but I found out that I'm too much of a noob. They don't let people who don't have gym badges in there. You know how you can battle a friend using wireless communications? Well, now you can capture it as a battle video using a VS recorder. Yeah, but I'm probably not going to do that. I guess just as an aside, if there's anything multiplayer that I need to do in this game, I've got I've got two 2DSs, I've got a DSi, I've got like 5 different copies of Platinum because it's my favorite game. So anything multiplayer that I need to do, I will be taking care of myself. Now this is the Oreburgh Mining Museum. We can take a look inside, but we can't actually use this place to its full potential just yet. Mining must take a strong mind, not just a tough body. Think about it, you're in darkness, digging desperately through rock. And that is a huge chunk of coal. It's a little far from here, but there's a city called Eterna City. I've heard a curious person named the Underground Man lives there. With a name like that, he must be an authority on the underground. Well, we'll be sure to meet that person once we get to Eterna City. Whoa, so this is coal? I never expected something this big. And that color. It really is as black as they say. Wow, the Pokemon that carry this must be terribly strong. Yes it must. What do you have to say? Well, how about that? The Oreburgh mine extends under the seafloor. That's pretty interesting. Hello, welcome to the Oreburgh Mining Museum. What do you have to say? Hello, how are you? I study Pokemon fossils. Me, right here and now. On the verge of a breakthrough I am. To achieve extraction from fossils. From fossils I can extract Pokemon, but not yet. So this is someone to keep in mind later on, for if we ever get any fossils, which we might not. What do you have to say? The history of the Oreburgh mine. You could call it a history of effort and friendship between people and Pokemon. Yeah, you could call it that. Alright, and what's down here? Natural time capsules buried many years ago. That's what fossils are. And we go over here. What do you people have to say? Hiya, your Pokemon could use some toughening up. Why not try training in the Oreburgh mine? That's some good advice, and I'll be sure to do that. You remind me so much of the time I got my first Pokemon. People still commenting on how much of a noob I am. Or running away from me. I always have a rotten time trying to decide which moves my Pokemon should learn. Yeah, Pokemon can only learn up to 4 moves at a time. That does make it difficult to figure out what what movesets you want them to have. What do you have to say? Wow, your Pokemon's eyes are twinkling brightly. Seeing that makes me happy. Here, I want you to have this. And we get a great ball from this trainer. You know, a Pokemon stay inside of their Pokeballs? I try to think about what would be the best Pokeball for them. What do you have to say? The Oreburgh mine is operated with the utmost care. We avoid causing any damage to the natural habitats of Pokemon. And you? Coal is carried out of the Oreburgh mine on a fully automated system. Machines do all the work automatically, so it's all very easy. Between machines and Pokemon, you gotta wonder how much work is actually left for the humans to do. But, not my city, not my concern. Right, and that pretty much wraps up everything there is to see in Oreburgh City. So, actually, what do you have to say? Up ahead there's a huge mountain that towers above everything. It divides Sinnoh into two distinct halves. That would be Mount Coronet. Everyone is proud of the mine. They're digging for coal under the sea as we speak. It's amazing how they do it. And here we are. I'm getting a little closer. Chop, chop, Machop, chop, chop away on the rocks. And you see a bunch of Machop carrying little rocks around here. We've got a little house where the workers are. Yes, I'm taking a tour of the coal mine, and it is always good to learn about new things and broaden your horizons. There's some good stuff you can get over here. Ah, that's where I need to go. Right over here. Talk to this guy. There's no question, this is hard work, but working alongside Pokemon, it gives me a boost somehow. Here, take one of these, and we get a Super Potion from this guy. Super Potion is the best healing item we have as far as HP goes at this point in the game, and it should pretty much be a full health restoration item for you right now. There are also some good items we can get over here. Talk to this guy. That is a slag heap. It's a waste from sorting coal. Well, from this pile of waste, we get a yellow shard and a pearl. And we get a dire hit. And is it here? A heart scale. Now, shards and heart scales are actually both incredibly useful items that that do not have an actual purpose just yet, but they'll have an excellent purpose later on. Alright, so here's the Oreburgh mine, and it says, beware busy Pokemon. So let's actually head into this mine. And I'm not going to actually start exploring it much, but I'm here for one reason and one reason alone right now, which is to catch a Geodude. No, not an Onix. A Geodude. Though I suppose I could KO you for some pretty easy XP. Now, actually, Stun Spore on Budew will actually make it much easier to catch wild Pokemon, because if you paralyze something, it has a 1.5 times multiplier. And Budew over there grows to level 13. And wants to learn Mega Drain. Now, Mega Drain, as you can see here, Absorb has 20 power. Mega Drain has 40 power, and they have the exact same effect, so we'll get rid of Absorb for the better move. Alright, but yeah, we're going to leave Budew out in the front, because I'm not actually looking to gain too much experience here, I'm just looking to catch a Geodude. There should be some around. Boy, you know, you'd think with the DS catch rates I'd have run into a wild Pokemon by now, but wow, this is certainly something. Here we go. What do you got for me? Geodude, exactly what I was looking for. And I'm going to do exactly what I said, and use Stun Spore on it. Now, unfortunately, Sturdy also doesn't have the buff that it received, so it doesn't prevent the Pokemon from being taken out in one hit. It just prevents the effectiveness of one-hit KO moves. So we're going to use a Pokeball on this guy. Nothing. Alright, well, let's see. And Mud Sport is... I commented on how Water Sport was useless, but Mud Sport is even more useless, considering pretty much every single Pokemon that gets Mud Sport is already immune to electricity. Alright, Dr. Doof. Go! Use Rock Smash. Chip away at its health. And this Geodude is incredibly smart. It's using Mud Sport over and over again. And Rock Smash is Actually a pretty bad move. I think it's 40 power with the chance of lowering your opponent's defense, but he just raised up his defense, so that kind of just negated that. Anyway, hopefully it'll be catchable at this point. Don't want to risk another critical like I had with Badoo. And there we go. Caught ourselves a Geodude. And again, this is not an actual member of my team. This is for that one guy who asked to go see the Geodude. I'm not going to give this thing a nickname, but I'll take it with me when I go out of the mine and back into Oreburgh City. And let's see what we get for finding ourselves a Geodude. This way. Hello there, good sir. There you are, that's a Geodude. So cute. That is not how I would describe Geodude, but okay, to each their own. That does it. I'll go out and catch Pokemon too. Thank you, my friend. This is a token of my thanks. And we get a heal ball for that. So basically, I just traded 2 Pokeballs for a heal ball. Boy, did I get ripped off. Anyway, with that, we have done pretty much everything there is to do here in Oreburgh City, other than explore the mine. So, let me actually heal up first. But yeah, before we explore the mine and flush out the gym leader, who is hiding down there because he knows just how powerful we are. Our reputation precedes us. Alright, and with that we're going to head into the mine. But I think we'll save that for the next episode. Next time, will we finally get our first gym badge? Well, that's for me to know, and you to find out. See you next time.